Hey guys, what is up? What's going on out there this morning? Good Sunday morning to you, wherever you are. Another episode coming your way, around 7. Yes, a little late today, about 20 minutes late. Um, yeah, Sunday, I guess I'm just a little on the lazy side this morning. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Guys, I hope you're having a great day so far, wherever you are. Good start to your day. Hope you got some good tennis on tap, singles and/or doubles. Maybe a little bit of mixed doubles. Who knows? Let's get out there, make it a great day in the tennis court, and make sure that everyone else on the court with us is having a good time too. Right? I used to be such a little brat on the court. Maybe a little bit still now and then, but to the point where if I wasn't playing great, I get little pissy, a little little bratty, and eventually I would watch other guys do the same thing. I go, man, how rude! How rude to screw it up for everybody else when you're being a punk on the court, right? So that was eventually my little. You know what? I'm going to put this audio any better, maybe not. Anyway, so I encourage you. Have fun out there. Make sure everyone else is having a great time too. And despite the fact that maybe you don't have your A+++ game working today, occasionally that happens, right? All right, guys. Look, what I want to talk about today is the forehand, the slice forehand approach, and why I think it works so well. Not that you should totally give up a topper or a flat forehand approach, because we do want to have those shots in our toolbox. But I want to give you 3 reasons why a slice forehand approach works so well. And at least for me, right? And again, as I always tell you guys, um, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you options to consider, right? I mean, these gurus, so-called gurus out there who are just pontificating like there's only one way to do the thing. Nah, come on. Let's get real. There are lots of different ways to do the thing, right? And I'm just giving you options to consider, things that have worked for me, things that haven't worked for me. So so there you have it. All right, look, let's take a look at this short little video I've got here for you. And I'm going to go through this and first of all go through it in real time, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look at this in slow motion, right? So, first of all, the first thing for me with the slice approach is that I'm always thinking is that, look, just like our good friend Jeff Jacklich always says on the approach shot, an approach shot should not be a failed winner attempt. So, what that means to me is that on this slice forehand, I'm thinking it's going to be a 2-shot play, right? So since it's not going to be a failed winner attempt, if it's a 2-shot play, then what's the most efficient way to get up to that position up at net, right? Where you're really challenging that opponent to have to thread the needle, right? So I'm thinking footwork efficiency is better with the slice than with the topper, right? And now what I'm trying to do is think, all right, well, second shot from this position to my opponent, look, I'm going to give you this foot or two up the line, right? I'm going to give you this little tough little angle over here, right? But other than that, I kind of feel like I'm in charge because I've been able to get up to the net efficiently, footwork wise, a lot quicker, meaning maybe a step, maybe a half step, doesn't matter, whatever it is. Anything closer is better than if you top it, right? And it's only because for me, what I feel is that the topspin forehand approach, footwork wise, is more difficult to kind of get your feet kind of organized here, and then really kind of nudge your body through it. It's tougher to do that on the topspin than I think on this forehand slice where you can actually, as you're playing it, you can kind of nudge your body through, and that helps you get that half step or maybe a step closer to the net, right? All right, so that's reason number one. Let's look at reason number two. Let's take it back here a little bit quicker than the next 10 minutes to get it back. So here's what I feel as well on the slice forehand as opposed to the topper. Not that you can't do this with the topper, but for me, it's way more efficient, way easier on the slice forehand to set this up so that if I wanted to, I could play a drop shot approach, or I could play just a baseline dropper and stay here, right? Whatever it is. But the fact is, from this setup position right here, I've got way better disguise in terms of that opponent not knowing, hey, is he going to drop it? Or is he going to actually slide it up the line deep and play, and play a standard approach? So that's kind of reason number two, right? Let me also, so reason two is the disguise factor, right? All right. Here's obviously what happens with the slice in terms of reason number three is that when you play this correctly, technique-wise, is what does the ball do? It really skids and stays down, barely gets up. I mean, you can see the ball doesn't even get up from this perspective here, does not get above the top of the net, right? So it stays down low, which makes that 1 or 2 feet up the line even tougher, makes this thing even tougher. A lob becomes tougher from that position too. So those are 3 reasons. And let me give you a little bonus 4th reason that Mr. Stowe would always say to me. And he would always say, you know what, when you play this slice approach this way that I'm demonstrating here, he would always say, this shot is just a hell of a lot more fun. Right. I mean, think about it. This is the whole execution of this shot in terms of the dynamics, the physical feeling on this, in terms of nudging your way through, seeing how that ball stays down low, and the response that you get from your opponent. Again, in the words of Mr. Stowe, is just a hell of a lot more fun. And so, guys, look, if you want to have a hell of a lot more fun out there, I do offer some private one-on-one coaching, right? And no, it's not in the court. We do it online. We do it through Zoom, or we do it through StreamYard, or we can just do it on the phone, whatever's your preference, whatever it is that you want to work on. Could be technique, could be tactics, right? It could be mental, it could be physical, or it could be the 5th pillar, which are the experiences that we need to have to figure out practice-wise, how do we take the stuff that we're working on and put it into a practice match and learn from that so that you can then go out to the real deal, whether it's a tournament, whether it's a league match, maybe a club tournament match, and and be able to not have that thing where, geez, I play so much better in practice than I do in the real deal. Let's get it to where you actually play better in the real deal. Look, if you want some help on any of those 5 things, shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. That's it. That's it, guys. That's it for me today. Look, if you've got any questions on the slice forehand approach, those 3 reasons I gave you, and kind of the 4th bonus reason, it's just a hell of a lot more fun. Then hit me up, brent@webtennis.com. Let me know. You can also leave a comment, question, remark down below in the comments area. Would love to read it and then respond, as always. So look, guys, as always, happy Sunday morning. As always, we got to get out there today. Come on now. Don't screw this up. We got to get out there today. Help another human being have a spectacular day. Guys, see you again tomorrow.